Kitana. Sub-Zero. Sonya Blade. Kenshi. Sonya Blade. Round one, fight! Round two, fight! Round one, fight!
Taking notes.
Round two, fight! Finish him. Liu Kang wins. Fight!
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another live stream. I've been on a roll with these live streams, man. especially compared to how much I used to live stream before. Let me move this here so I could fix my mic to be a little bit. All right, but what's up, everyone? How are you guys doing today on this fine weekend, Saturday afternoon? Do you guys have any plans tonight? What's your plans? And stay home and chill, play some video games, go to the bar, hang out with your girl, hang out with your boyfriend, do homework early so you can have Sunday to have fun. I never did that, by the way. I always did my homework at the end. Don't do that, kids. Do your homework early on Friday so you can have the whole weekend and have fun. That makes sense now that I'm an adult.
Cage Mansion.
You will not enter the Temple of the Elements.
Alright, how's my voice compared to the gameplay? I think it should be fine the way it is right now. I don't want to mess with it. Maybe the gameplay's a little bit too loud. I'm not sure. Going to the gym, that's what's up.
Round 1. Fight.
Hanging out with your girl and playing some games. Alright, that sounds good. Sounds like a good time right there. I'm gonna be going to a watch bar to watch the UFC event tonight. My boy Charles Oliveira is fighting. My favorite UFC fighter at the moment. By the way, guys, of course, I don't have the game. You know, this is some early gameplay footage that I got to capture at the Summer Game Fest like play event. So shout out to WB Games for allowing me to go to this event and capture a little bit of some Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay. I appreciate that. So no, I'm not actually playing Mortal Kombat 1. The game is out September 19th, but I guess for a lot of us, well, I mean, not a lot of us, but for people who pre-order the premium edition or collector's edition, you actually get the game on the 14th. No, I don't have the uplock footage. I saw it somewhere. I know what it looks like and everything. I forgot whose gameplay I saw it on. Hold on, I could probably show you guys. I'll leave this pause here and I'll turn this on for now. Or I guess I could turn this on for now. Hold on, let me look for it. I forgot. I'll just show you guys how it looks. I think it was on Caboose's footage. Shout out to Caboose. Always good to talk to him and Uncaged. I got to talk to him for a little bit because we were going in the presentation. But it's always good to see them. Oh, let me see. I remember because I've been watching a lot of people's footage of Mortal Kombat 1. So I remember seeing it somewhere. I just don't remember. I don't want to show off all his gameplay. I'd rather you guys go watch it on his channel, but I'll show you guys the way the uplock looks. Oh, let me just search him up. The uplock is really interesting because I'll just like watch it in the background here and see if I could point it out. Like I said, if you guys want to see, if you guys want to actually see Caboose's gameplay, go to his channel. I just want to like find the specific spot because I'm pretty sure that I saw it on his gameplay. But the uplock mechanic is really, really unique because it's a timing thing. Your opponent sort of looks up. Here, since you guys have... So the up block is like this, right? Like I'm Sindel. I'm holding the block button right now. But then if I press up, Sindel will raise her hands up to specifically block overhead and jump in attacks. And depending on when you press the block button and up, For example, like a flawless block, right? So like a flawless block, you have to press it at the specific time. I don't think it's as strict as flawless block, but if you press up and block at the same time, she would raise her hands up, block overhead, and if you press it at the right time, you'll recover instantly. Instantly. So that means that you'll be able to punish your opponent for trying to do a jump 3, a jump 1, or you could interrupt somebody's overhead attack. For example, let's just say this, right? So Sindel has this combo string that's overhead, mid, low. Just pretend the low is an overhead and look how slow the third attack comes out, right? So if you have enough frames, you could actually do the up block if it's an overhead, and if you time it correctly, you'll be able to recover and punish. So it's kind of like a flawless block style, but it only works with overheads. But since you're like blocking and your opponent's like looking up, the counter to that, and because it does have recovery, like you guys see Sindel recovers here, it has like more recovery than this. It has more recovery than Sindel like actually recovering. So she's looking up, so the counter to it is do an empty jump grab or empty jump low. That's pretty much the counter to it, because there is recovery on it. So there's definitely gonna be some mind games there with the up block. Somebody jumps in, either they're gonna do their attack, you try to up block it, they might not do it. But I do think that most people are probably not gonna do a lot of the up block unless you're really into. I guess a lot of us will do it because we're really into the game. If we're, you know, watching my channel and watching other people's channels, we're like really into the game, so we're definitely gonna do it. But a lot of the more casual people, I don't think are gonna understand the purpose of up block. Now that I have MK11 here, I'm gonna see the dashing. Oh yeah, the dashing like speed is definitely faster in MK11 for sure. Just feeling it right here. But one thing I will tell you guys is that Mortal Kombat 11, when I first went to the launch event, Mortal Kombat 11 was way slower than it ended up being. They really improved the dash speed of the game between the pre-release event compared to when the game launched. So I think if a lot of people give their input that go play the game early and say that the... Hold on, was this it right here? No, that was not it. But if a lot of people give their input as far as the dashes need to be sped up a little bit, or just in general, the ground movement needs to be sped up a little bit, I do think that they're going to improve the dash speed. So just feeling it right now compared to what I remember feeling with MK1, the dashing in MK11 is faster. I hadn't played MK11 in a bit, so I'm like, okay, which one is faster? Is it going to be... is it Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1? Which one is faster? Let me see if I can find this this up block thing. Actually, maybe someone else... Hold on. Because I know I don't have... I didn't even know about the up block mechanic until somebody explained... I mean, Tyler Lansdowne explained it to me. But that's when I, like, introduced myself and we were, like... Or everyone was getting kicked out already. So anyways, while this is going on right now... if you guys have any questions... Does Fatal Blow come back on whiff? That I have no idea, because normally when people do Fatal Blows, it was just at the end of the game. I will say one thing, though. The very startup of Fatal Blows, you could, like, knock your opponent out of it very easily. Very easily. There is armor on your Fatal Blows, but you can knock your opponent out of it very easily if you hit them on the startup frames. So, for example, if I'm already doing a combo string when you do your Fatal Blow, if I hit you fast enough, it's going to hit you out of your Fatal Blow. Because Fatal Blows now work more like supers from Injustice, where it freezes the screen and you get time to actually react. just in case you're doing something where you could actually react. Compared to fatal blows in MK11, where you can't really react to them, you just get hit. So I don't know if they recover or not. I didn't really pay attention to that. I was just trying to figure out some combos and figure out some stuff. That's why I didn't even get footage of like fatalities or anything like that. I tried to do the Kameo fatalities, but I think I was just doing them too close, because all it is down, down, and what is it, L1, R1, something like that. Oops, my chat went away. Load up chat. I'm trying to answer these questions here. Yeah, you do have to do a fatal blow early. Like, wake up fatal blows, if I'm doing a combo string, wake up fatal blows are not going to work. Unless the combo string is a little slow on it. But if I do my down one and hit you when you're going to wake up fatal blow, that shit will hit you right out of that fatal blow. And also, one thing that I noticed is fatal blows are really punishable on block, which is great. Variations are gone. Yeah, there's no variations. It's just your straight up character, which I think a lot of people were requesting, right? Because a lot of people were saying, all right, we've had variations in MKX. We have variations in Injustice. We had variations in MK11. Well, I guess, no, you had your character in Injustice. You just have separate moves that you could do in player matches. But you had your very custom variation in MK11. A lot of people wanted NetherRealm to go back to MK9, where your character had everything. So that's what they're doing. They're really focusing pretty much. Oh, one thing that I didn't even notice while I was playing is that if your Kameo character gets hit while they're out, it actually counts towards your life. Your body flashes red and it counts towards your life. Which I found interesting because, you know, I thought that you were just going to have cameos left and right. But you do have to be careful with calling your Kameo, especially in the late game situation, because if you get hit, you're going to, if your Kameo character gets hit, you're going to lose life. So there's going to be situations where it's in the, oh, here we go. I think it's this right here. Is it that? No, I think it's more up. I think it's this. On. I think it's this right here. Shout out to Caboose. I'm just checking out. It's something like this, guys. This is kind of how it looks. I'm not sure if it's this thing specifically, but he didn't. Obviously, he just like looked up. He didn't time it properly. If you time it properly, then you are gonna get you're gonna get a little indication to your left. Like if you do a reversal, you're going to have an indication to the left that says up block. Like if you time it properly to where you could recover, it's going to have a little indication that says up block. And then you're going to be able to recover instantly and punish your opponent. All right, we can go back to the footage, my footage. No, crushing blows are not in the game. Those are X-rays. X-rays are fatal blows. Crushing blows are not in the game. Those are gone. There's no stage interactables. There's no crushing blows. There's no breakaways. This game does not feel like MK11. The closest thing that resembles Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat 11 is the fact that both games dash. That is it. That's the only similarity from this game to MK11. The game has, it's night and day, guys. It's night and day. I know that people, you know, we just had MK11, so you associate like dashing and slower movement. This game might move a little slow, but it plays fast because Kameo characters are all over the place and you're calling them out. There's no interactables. Things get crazy. Danny Boy, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Hope they keep the same voice actor for Sindel. Yeah, she was great. If I miss any donations, I apologize. I'm checking the chat on my phone because I'm having my computer like on full screen so you guys can see the gameplay. Nobody with the $5 donation. Hey, Super Sonic Fox showed an almost 50% Kenshi combo. Can you react to it? Yeah, I definitely saw the Sonic Fox. I saw his combos on his Twitter. Cameos suck. Well, it's not gonna be for everyone, but trust me, guys, this game is gonna be really fun. But I mean, some people don't like MKX. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that some people actually don't like Mortal Kombat X? I don't know how their brain is wired, but the fact that they don't like Mortal Kombat X just tells you you cannot please everybody. This game is not going to please everyone, but now that I actually like touched the game and I felt it, this game is gonna be insane. Insane. All I've been thinking about is Mortal Kombat 1 the last 2 days. And just to give you a comparison, when I played MK11 early, when I went to the Mortal Kombat 1 like launch event, the community event, I ended up leaving that, you know, being pretty satisfied with my experience with MK11. I was like, all right, you know, I could definitely wait for so-and-so whenever the beta comes. But, whoa. There's no audio. What happened to my audio? I don't know what the hell happened to the audio, guys. Hold on. Let me relaunch this. I don't know what the hell happened to the audio there. I apologize. Alright, anyways, where were we here? Let's go to Kenshi and Kitana. Yeah, so after I recorded MK11 for about an hour, I was like, all right, I think I'm happy with, you know, with my playtime. But this game, like, I was so disappointed when I got taken off. I'm like, all I've been, like, I didn't come up, I felt like I didn't come up with anything, but I saw the potential. I was just like, oh my god, I just want to, like, sit down for about 8 hours straight and just learn these combo strings so I could come up with some cool stuff. Sover with the $2 donation. Love you. Greetings from Brazil. Shout out to Sover from Brazil. We also got a $5 donations from TC. Thank you so much. Hello. Up block if timed properly beats jump in specials, special cancels, or they don't even come out if you properly up block. No, they won't come out. If you properly up block, you can't even cancel your jump in punch or jump in kick into combo strings. And your character recovers immediately, so you'll get like your max punish.
Round 2, fight.
JD Jams, thank you for the $5. I think Goro will be playable because he is smaller, so he can have the same hitbox range as other characters. Been watching you for a while on YouTube. Thank you so much, JD. I appreciate that. I really hope that Goro makes it in the game, man. I know that it's been confirmed, obviously, that cameo characters or normal characters could also have cameo versions of themselves in the game. So who knows? Maybe is Sonya and Jax gonna make it? I don't know, but I really hope Big Daddy Goro makes it. Someone said I'm not gonna talk bad about the game. I'm not gonna talk bad about the game if my opinion about the game is positive. I'm saying I'll give criticism to it. I think the dashing should be increased. I think the movement needs to improve. But so far, everything that I've played and seen of the game has been amazing. I don't get paid to give reviews or anything, or positive reviews. That's what people think, which is funny. Hey TC, thank you so much. Appreciate the other 5. Oh yeah, the jumps look weird because the jump is like really floaty. So if you guys see, whenever I jump, I like stay in the air for a while. The jumps are like really floaty, and I think they're that way because you have the air combos. So it's gonna be easier to time your up block, and it's gonna be easier to time your anti-airs because the jumps are so floaty, which I like because, man, jumping kicks in MK11 are such a pain in the ass. Does it feel like MKX? No, it definitely does not feel like MKX. MKX is Mortal Kombat on crack. This game could get cracked out, but the movement is it is slow right now, even compared to MK11. It is slow movement-wise. So I do think that the speed of the game needs to improve. I think the combos have a good speed to them, because the combos, you have to be precise, because the timing on going from the air to the ground is I wouldn't say strict. Like, I didn't have the timing for it because I didn't get much time, but I could definitely see over time the timing not being too strict when it comes to some of the air combos. But it's definitely more strict than a basic bread and butter ground combo, that's for sure. But no, MKX is like, that game is crazy, man. That game is, I mean, that's why we love MKX so much. This game's gonna get crazy in other ways.
Finish her.
Yeah, technically this is MK12. Because it's a 12 Mortal Kombat game, but the reason they call it MK1 is because they're creating a new like timeline with Liu Kang that has nothing to do with the old timeline. They're like creating new ways to, you know, tell character stories. So, but technically it is MK12. This is a 12 Mortal Kombat. Nate, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Super, you're a freaking man. Been watching you since I was in high school, and now I'm done with college. Damn, that's what's up. Thank you for all the work you do for the FGC, bro. Hey, thank you so much, Nate, and congrats. Congrats on finishing college. Prime with the $1 donation, celebrating the first super chat from Prime. Thank you so much, Prime.
Round 2, fight.
No, you can't play without cameos. Cameos is literally, the game was built off cameos and combo creativity. The game was built to be an assist fighting game with a lot of creativity. That's literally what the game was built on. I'm not playing the game. This is footage that I captured at a capture event, an exclusive capture event at Summer Game Fest. So I'm not actually playing the game. This is just footage. I'm like replaying the footage. Yeah, right now the dashes aren't really gonna do much. I don't know if you could do the block dashing or whatever. I mean, I tried to do it, I couldn't do it. But I feel like a lot of people are vocalizing the fact that the game needs to be faster on the ground. Because once cameos start coming into play, you start doing combos and things start happening, the game gets fast, but I think the game could be better if they speed up the dashes and just... The walk speed is good, but the dashes need to improve. Because the game does feel slow on the ground. It feels slower than it does in Mortal Kombat 1, but this is what happened with MK1. MK1, the first time I played this, you guys have no idea. The first time I played MK1, your character moved like half an inch. Your character felt like it was in mud. This game doesn't feel that way, even though the dashes are slow. But at least it doesn't feel like I'm like stuck in mud. But they improved the dashing in MK11, so they could do it here too.
Fight.
Reese, thank you so much for the $2. Thoughts on new Cybot not going to be included? Who knows? I mean, I know Bihan is a Sub-Zero in this timeline, but this timeline is like completely different from anything. You know, they could come up with a different storyline for Noob Saibot, so he could still return. He just won't be Bihan. Omar with the $5 donation. Found your channel because of your conversation with Max last week. I've been bringing your vids, or I've been binging your vids. You now have a sub for life. Keep it up. Good work, man. Thank you so much, Omar. By the way, shout out to Max for hitting me up that one time for the conversation about MK1. So far, based on our conversation, you know, I didn't get to play it versus anyone, so I don't know how cameos are gonna be incorporated on the defensive end, but I do know that characters like Jax, for example, are very head-up savvy characters, like cameo characters like Jax. And then you have Sonya that are the combo extending monsters, because she has the flip kick, and she has the leg grab, and she has the aerial attack, which helps you extend combos. And then you have Kano, who's like a mixture of both, because you could extend your combos with his blades. You could have a nice combo ender with the laser. But I'm happy that cameo characters are not only combo extenders, like Max was saying. The thing he didn't want for the game to be was just have cameo characters extend combos. But cameo characters are going to do a lot more than extend combos. So I'm definitely happy about that. And overall, just making a video with Max was like... That was like one of my goals on YouTube.
Final round. Fight.
Soul King with the $9. Are flawless blocks still available? Yes, flawless blocks are still in the game, but flawless blocks are just going to avoid chip damage and avoid your opponent from gaining meter, because meter is back to the way it was in MK9, MKX, where if you shoot a projectile or if your opponent blocks one of your attacks, you're gonna gain meter. So when you flawless block, you're gonna get a flawless block indication. You're not gonna take chip damage for that combo string or that projectile, and your opponent's not gonna gain any meter for you blocking their attack. So yes, flawless blocks are back. Thank you again, Soul King, for super chat donation. Can we still see Kitana's feet? I don't know. That one costume in MK11 was, I mean, it was good because of it. Well, not only because of that, but who knows? These are the costumes that were available for us. I'm sure that you'll be able to see the princess's feet soon. No, I don't think Liu Kang has bicycle kicks anymore. He does have a combo ender, which is like a flying dragon attack, which you guys will see whenever I fight versus Liu Kang right now in the very hard mode. He has like a flying dragon attack that ends in a little pause, like a little cinematic pause, which I think looks cool. But yeah, I think the bicycle kick is gone. They did put it in his fatal blow, His bicycle kick does appear in his fatal blow. He like bicycle kicks the opponent up in the air, then he stays up there. The dragon logo comes behind him, and he shoots down that fire and electricity. Gamer X, thank you for the $5. Do you think Smoke or Reptile will return? Also been a sub to you since the beginning of your MKX videos. Wow, that was back in 2015. Gamer X, thank you so much for not only the $5 donation, but staying and watching my videos for that long. I think Reptile's coming back for sure. Smoke might be a little iffy. I know Reptile for sure is probably gonna come back because he's been requested. See that attack right here. Well, I guess I'll show you when he hits me with it. He'll hit me with it at some point. I really hope Smoke returns though. I want Human Smoke to return. I'm trying to do some of these air combos. Yeah, couldn't really figure things out because I was just trying different characters. I think if I would have stuck with one, maybe Sub-Zero or something like that, probably would have learned a bunch of combos. Also, a lot of people were asking me about this. The CPU tries to grab me in the air from this combo right here. I don't know if at some point during the game's development, maybe you could grab in the air, but I don't think you could grab in the air in this game because we would have seen it at some point. So I don't think you could grab in the air in the game, which I'm really sad about because there's some grab brutalities that would look cool when you end them. Like you end the combo in a grab, you hit a brutality. But I don't think you could grab in this game. Gamer X, welcome to demigod status. Thank you so much, Gamer X. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching for so long. Yeah, obviously I'm Kenshi because the very hard CPU is whooping my ass. I just wanted to see what Fire God Liu Kang could do because Fire God Liu Kang is the only one that I didn't use. Do I like Street Fighter 6? Hell yeah, Street Fighter 6 is really fun.
Round one, fight.
Glow Boy C. It's nice to see you covering MK games after all these years. By the way, are throws still 50-50s? Yeah, throws are still 50-50s because it's either a back throw or forward throw. And I think you throw tech the same way by pressing Y or X. Thank God there's no crushing blows anymore. See, you guys saw that flawless block? Of course the very hard CPU is gonna flawless block me, right? Look, check out the right side of the screen. He's gonna flawless block me. Flawless block, back-to-back times. So, one thing that I didn't ask is I wonder if because flawless block allows you to just avoid chip damage, if you could flawless block every single part of a combo string. That would be ridiculous right there. Imagine how hyped that would be. You have no life, your opponent does a full combo string, you block every single part of their combo string, flawless block. You take no chip damage, they gain no meter. Thank you, Glow Boy, I appreciate it.
Round two, fight.
Sean, thank you so much for the $2. Did you get to see the settings menu? No, they didn't have any settings menu. I was trying to change my controller to the grab being on R1 instead of the cameos, but they didn't have an option to check the settings. I was trying to change my controller because the way I play on MK11 or on MKX is my grab is on the R1 button. So I wanted the cameo on my L1 button because that's how I feel more comfortable that way. DJ Wolfie, thank you so much for the $7. Kenshi is back. Have been watching your videos for a long time. Keep up the great work. Hype for MK1. Thank you so much, DJ Wolfie. I appreciate the $8 donation. Johnny, what up, Johnny? With the $5. Do you think the game can continue the trend and have better fatalities and a story than previous ones? That's a good question because Man, it's really hard to top some of the fatalities in Mortal Kombat 1. I mean, Mortal Kombat 11. I definitely think that MK11 has the best fatalities of all time. Just as an overall game, because there's some iconic ones in different games. But I think MK11, it's going to be hard to top as a whole the fatalities in that game. But I've seen some of the ones in this game. I mean, did you guys see the Katana one? The Katana fatality is so good. It's so good. She sends 2 fans up there above your head or above your feet, and they start spinning, and they like they come down till they close on each other. That fatal is sick. And I like the new take on Jax's classic fatality, where you actually see him grow big in a first-person view, or I guess third-person from your opponent's perspective. But you literally see Jax, and then he crushes you. Nate the Greater, thank you so much for the $2. What does the meter do so far? Meter pretty much does the same thing as it has in every game. It uses your meter burn attacks. You need it for breakers. And yeah, that's it. Oh, that's where I teabag to get the taunt for Sub-Zero. But I didn't even notice this because I was talking to Derek, and maybe they're going to change it in the future, but I had asked him how much meter breakers cost, and he had said 2. But in this build, it costs 3 bars of meter to breaker, and your Kameo character needs to be active. So things might change already in the future. Teacher with the $5 donation. Do you think the finish him screen end up being a pain? Oh, yes. I already know. I already know. I hate the fact that they brought back the slowdown on the finish him screen. I hate it. I didn't really notice it too much because I was like so excited to play the game. I didn't notice it. But the fact that there's a slowdown when you finish your opponent, oh my god, I already know it's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. I really hope that they change it, but I don't think they will because I think they like the little cinematic extra of slowing the game down once you finish your opponent's life bar. But I already know I'm going to hate it. Cuba, thank you so much for the $3. You think fighters will get more moves in the future? You mean if they're gonna get more moves in the future as far as like changes once the game comes out? I mean, every character has a crazy long move list. That's why it was a little bit harder than usual to come up with combos, because they have a moves list for their normal attacks, their combo strings, then they have their special moves, then they have their moves in the air, and the air, you have your own like unique amount of special and attack moves that you do in the air. They have really long moves lists, so that's why it was a little bit harder to come up with a lot of combos, when traditionally I kind of could see what combo strings are going to work with what. But in this game, adding the long list of combos and air combos and moves and cameo characters and what they could do, like it was hard to come up with stuff, which is cool because I don't want to come up with everything within 20 minutes or 30 minutes of me playing the game. I want the game to have a lot that you could sort of dig your teeth into. Vance, thank you so much for the $2. I ran into you and declined the match in Injustice 2. When was that? I haven't played Injustice 2 in forever. Maybe it was somebody else. If you're talking about a while ago, then it's cool. But if it's recently, I haven't played Injustice 2 in months. David Morrison, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Hey Super, been watching your vids for a few years. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you, David, for the $5. I hope you're doing all right too. I appreciate you.
Sub-Zero.
Barones, or
Liu Kang.
oh, that's what I would call it. Barones. Von Bon Bon. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Hello, Super. Your vids have always hella entertaining. It's great to catch up live. Would like to see some Tanya and Serena at least as cameos. I think one of those two is going to make it. I think if any of those two make it, it's probably going to be Serena, because Serena hasn't been in a Mortal Kombat game since the 3D era, and Tanya was already in MKX. But I have I'm pretty confident that either Serena or Tanya will make it in the game, so I think you'll be happy.
I will have the power you've locked away
Mr. What
inside.
with the $5 donation. What's up, man? Do you think Jax will be in the main roster? Also, thoughts on Reptile? It's gonna be really hard to see a Mortal Kombat game without Lord Jax or Sonya or Kano. I really hope they don't. I mean, I've always liked Jax. And Sonya, I think, you know, should be in it. But I'm sorry to you Kano fans. I've never liked Kano. I really hope Kano sits this one out. But look at these cool combos that you could do with Sub-Zero, man. So I think Jax is going to make it as a base roster character. I think he'll make it in the first 24 characters. So, yeah, I do think so. My opinion on Reptile, I think Reptile's going to make it in the game. And I love Reptile. Oh yeah, armor attacks. Yeah, there is armor in the game, guys. So the way you wake up and get your opponent off you is with armor attacks. They're pretty much back. So for example, Kenshi has a push move. That push move has armor when you meter burn it. So it's pretty much like it was in MK9, MKX. I'm really happy about that, because that was just always like a get off me tool. I don't want to have to flawless block in up 3 in order to have the opponent get off me. If there's a gap in between a combo string, now you're going to be able to get your opponent off you, because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any invincible backdashes. So armor attacks are back. I'm so happy about that. I just want that get off me tool. Night mode stages, yeah. There's night mode, and there's a nighttime and daytime. So I guess for Johnny Cage, his mansion is daytime, and this sunset time. So this is the nighttime for Johnny Cage's mansion. It's like sunset time. But in the bar, there's a daytime and a nighttime. You get the option to pick that in the stage select screen. So how does meter work? Does it generate over time? No, meter works the same way as it worked before Mortal Kombat 11. So every time you shoot a special attack or do a special move, you gain meter. Every time that your opponent blocks one of your combo strings, one of your normal attacks, one of your specials, you gain meter. So that's how meter works. It's pretty much back to the way it was in MK9 and MKX. And then you use your meter for breakers. You use your meter for meter burn special moves. But the way you gain meter in this game, it doesn't regenerate by itself anymore. Every time you do a special move, you gain meter. For example, I shoot a projectile, I gain a tiny bit of meter. And then if I shoot a projectile and my opponent blocks it, I gain a little bit of meter for my opponent blocking that projectile. Eric Anderson, thank you for the $10 donation. Yo, Super, been watching you for over a year now. Really enjoy your content. Who would you hope is included in Combat Pack 1 when it's announced? Well, other than the fact that I want Ermac in the base roster. If Ermac doesn't make it on the base roster, my #1 character for a DLC would be Ermac. I just want Ermac back in general. I mean, oh my god, Ermac in this game. Hold on, I just got flashes of what Ermac could potentially do in this game. Holy shit. Oh my god. Imagine Ermac has like his spectral. Oh my god, that combo's sick. Imagine Ermac has like spectral float. Oh god. I'm just like daydreaming now of the potential that Ermac could have with the amount of gravity and the amount of combo potential that you have in this game. Oh my god, I'm sweating now. Whew. Fuck. Ermac, ladies and gentlemen. So, my character that I would want if he's not in the base roster as DLC in Combat Pack 1 would be Ermac. Jim Origin with the $7 donation. Love your vids, super. They help me optimize my combos. As Amir, does MK1 almost feel like a Capcom game? MKX feels like the darkest MK. No, I think if I were to compare it to anything, I feel like the combo structure does feel a little bit injustice-y. I do think that when you are touching the game, it feels a little bit injustice-y because it feels like another Rome game. There's dialect combos. It feels like when you play it, it feels like it's made by NetherRealm Studios. Oh, I guess there's a little little pause right here for sound. Oh, interesting. I didn't even notice that. It feels like another NetherRealm game, but when you actually do combos, they feel a little injustice-y. The way that the characters move their bodies and the execution feels a little injustice-y. But once you get past that, the game feels very unique because there's timing involved with some of these combos. There's a lot of differences, guys. The ice ball is not going to be a combo extender anymore for Sub-Zero. The combo extender that you're going to have to be using now is going to be that freeze move that I just did. You meter burn that, and that's how you capture your opponent. But of course, Sub-Zero has his, I think it's forward 2. That move right there is just one button. It's just forward and 2. Or back 2. It's one of those, forward 2 or back 2. But it's just one button. And then you get up in the air, and then you do 1, 2, and it bounces your opponent back down. Oh god, that went the wrong way. So Jim Origin, thank you again for the $7 donation. Viking Gaming, thank you so much for the $2.20. Hi, Super News sub here from New Zealand. Nice footage. Thank you so much, Viking. I appreciate that. I appreciate the 220. I appreciate you subbing to the channel. Injustice-y, yeah. It feels a little injustice-y. So no tag team? No, this game is not a tag team based fighting game. It's an assist based fighting game. You get your one, you select your one character, you select your Kameo character, that's your assist. You get 4 different variations of assists, or about, it depends on what character it is. Three different assists that your character does. We'll just say 3. There's Brutal right there, but we'll just say that it's 3 different assist moves that your opponent does to help you out. But no, it's a 1v1 fighting game. Cooper, thank you so much for the $1 donation, celebrating the first super chat from Cooper. Thank you so much, Cooper. I hope you're enjoying the stream. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this little talk of MK1, I'm not gonna play any. I'm probably not gonna play any games or anything. I don't really feel like playing MK11 after playing MK1. The next character that I'm gonna pick in Street Fighter is gonna be Blanca. I'm still deciding whether to play Blanca with modern controls or with classic controls because I've always been really ass when it comes to charge characters. But I do want to try Blanca, one of the new characters that was not in the beta. So whenever I stream Street Fighter 6 again, which is going to be soon, maybe tomorrow or maybe on Monday, I'll be playing with Blanca. And I really don't feel like playing anything right now. But I wanted to chat with you guys because I wanted to know your opinions about my footage on MK11. Not specifically like what I'm doing, it's mostly how you're liking the game visually. How do you think it looks? Do you have concerns? Are you just hyped about it? Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Do the buttons come out clean? Yeah, for the most part they come out clean. It's exactly the same as a normal Mortal Kombat game. The Kameo fighters that were available for us were Sonya, Kano, and Jax. Those were the only 3, but there's going to be 16 Kameo fighters once the game comes out. Gamer X with the $2 donations. You can throw an ice ball to freeze people. Oh yeah, you could definitely throw an ice ball to freeze people, but it's really slow. So there's only I think a few combo strings where there's enough hit stun to actually get a freeze on your opponent from a combo string. I'm talking about like combo wise. So you know in MK11 you do back 3-1 or back 3-2, whatever it is, and then you freeze your opponent, or you do back 1-4, you shoot a ice ball and you freeze them. In MK1, Sub-Zero's ice ball is really slow. The startup is really slow. So I'm sure there's going to be combo strings that you could use to combo into it without any meter, but it's really slow. But he does, like, if you want to capture your opponent, you could do any combo string into the grounded ice attack, and it'll freeze the opponent. That's more what I meant. Because, yeah, you could freeze without meter burn, you could freeze with the ice ball. It's not like Injustice where it just hit the opponent. Poke cancel? I didn't try it out, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Thoughts on Cyrex and Sector? I think they deserve to be in the game for sure. Can you cancel your dashes? You can, but the dashes are so slow that it's not much different from canceling your walk animation. Yeah, I agree with you, Lord Finn. I think MKX was peak movement because of the run mechanic. I mean, you could get from one side of the screen to the other in half a second. So I agree with you on that. But a lot of people think the peak movement is MK9, which I could see where they're coming from, because I think that dash speed is perfect. It's fast. You could cancel it. I'm not playing Mortal Kombat 1, guys. This is footage that I got lucky enough to be invited to capture and play MK1 early at Summer Games Fest capture event. I had 30 minutes with the game. That's how you're seeing this.
Round 1, fight.
Matlith, thank you so much for the $2. Subscribed since 2000, or subscriber since 2011. Love your work, man. Thank you so much for the $2. Matlith, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the game's normal speed. That's the one criticism that I think I have and everyone else has for the game right now. But we know that this is still a different build of the game. That's not going to be the final version. So, I mean, I expressed my concerns about the game speed, and I'm sure that everyone who is actually like competitive at all with the game, or you know, content creator, plays online, is serious in any type of way, will mention to NetherRealm Studios that the game speed feels slow on the ground. The game speed feels fast in the air and when you're doing combos, but movement-wise, the walk speed is good, but the dashes are very, very slow, which drag the game down a little bit. But this was the same situation with MK11, and MK11's dashes got sped up by a lot. So, fear not, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that MK11's dashes will speed up a lot.
Flawless victory. Round.
Street Fighter 6 versus MK1. I'm not gonna make that comparison because I've only had 30 minutes with MK1, and Street Fighter 6 is like a full game that is already out. I could like compare them when MK1 is actually out, but I mean, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan first and foremost, so I could already tell you that I'm gonna like MK1 more than Street Fighter 6. Can you meter burn grabs? I don't think so. I don't think you can. I don't remember meter burning a grab. You could use your Kameo as a grab though. No variations? Nope, there's no variations. Every character has everything that NetherRealm wanted for the character to have. They have it all at the disposal. There's no variations. So you don't sacrifice something for something else. Your character's gonna have every move that they're gonna have. Sean the Grand, thank you so much for the $2. Our short hop's back. So underrated in MK11. I don't think so. I don't think I saw any short hops. So my answer is no, because I didn't see any. What's his name? Or her name? Angel Love. Conquest is not gonna return. Oh no, wait. Oh no, it was a crypt. Oh, Conquest, I have no idea. I was like, I got confused with the crypt and Conquest. I apologize. I take that back. I have no idea if Conquest is gonna be in this game. I know there's gonna be a story. I don't know if they're gonna incorporate Conquest with the story. But Ed Boon came out and confirmed that there's not gonna be a crypt in MK1. So I apologize. I got those two confused. Soul with the $2 donation. Isn't there a stress test for MK1 only for 1v1s? No, the stress test is gonna feature this game is not, I mean, it is 1v1, but this game was built on Kameo fighters and combos, guys. There's no way, at least as far as we know now, there's no way to turn off Kameo fighters. This game was literally built to be focused around Kameo fighters and combos and creativity. The stress test is going to be the game. It's probably going to be this build that you guys are seeing, or at least these characters that you guys are seeing me play. Ethan, thank you so much for the $4 donation. I appreciate it, Ethan. Do I have faith in Melina's gameplay? And Melina's gameplay since... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Every character in this game has many pop-ups, many ways to combo the... I mean, look at Kitana, right? I'm not using any meter. She just has a natural combo string that works perfectly well with her levitation fan. Melina's gonna have... Oh my god, her gameplay is gonna be night and day from MK1 to MK11. Or I guess vice versa, from MK11 to MK1. It's not even gonna be close. You guys are gonna be saying, who the hell is that character in MK11 that's cosplaying as Melina? Because with the creativity in this game, every character is gonna have sauce. Every character is gonna have multiple ways to get crazy combos. So Melina's not gonna be an exception. She's gonna have a lot of crazy shit. And I mean, she has a teleport where it seems like you could combo from. I think that might just be movie magic and just something that they incorporated in the trailer. I don't think you'll be able to combo from her teleport normally. But who knows, man? The game is pretty nuts when it comes to combos and shit. So you might be able to combo from her teleport. Who knows? But Melina will be... She's in good hands with MK1. Yeah, MK11 was slow at first. I think a lot of people don't remember this. MK11 got a patch like a couple months in the game. And keep in mind, this wasn't even... This was like an updated... So when MK11 came out, they increased the walk speed and dash speed compared to the build that we played in the reveal event. In, what was it, January? February? When the game came out, that was already sped up. But it was still so slow. So then they sped it up even more in a future patch. People don't remember. It's because MK1 is new, you know? People are not used to seeing this game, so they're like worried about it or they're talking shit about it. When in reality, we've been asking for a new Mortal Kombat game, and then people are just completely shitting on it for no reason because they haven't even played the game yet. It's alright to have constructive criticism, but I've seen people like not even give it a chance. And those people are the ones that are going to end up buying the game anyways, and then they're just going to end up complaining about the game. They'll go back to MK11, and then they'll complain about that. Those people are the ones that are just not going to be happy with anything. But yeah, MK11's dashes at the start were horrible. I'm saying that the dashes in this game are horrible. Like, from the start. I think I mentioned in my video that I uploaded, my first Mortal Kombat video, I'm like, the dashes are really slow. I thought they might be faster than MK11, but they're not. I like got on MK11 right now. I tested the dashing out, No, it's MK11's dashing now is way faster. But I have faith that the dashes will be sped up when the game comes out, or not even when the game comes out. I think when beta start happening, the dashes will be updated. Introverted Gamer, thank you for the $2 donation. Would you want Omni-Man as DLC or Spawn back? I never really got into the Omni-Man series. What's it called? Invincible, I think. I never really got into Omni-Man and his series. I did get into The Boys, because I thought it was funny as hell and like crazy. But Omni-Man, yeah, I mean, he's pretty much like an evil Superman, right? Like an asshole Superman. Kind of like what Homelander is. But I hear a lot of people say that Omni-Man is like way stronger than Homelander. Who knows? I have no idea. But based on his, like, some of the clips that I've seen, I know it's a very violent show. I don't know what the hell is Invincible something. I know Omni-Man is very violent, so I mean he would fit in perfectly with Mortal Kombat. DJ Wolfie, thank you so much for another 5 big ones. Also, the music in this game is awesome. Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, listen to this track. It's actually a lot better than the other games. Music is sick, right? I mean, it ain't no Killer Instinct music, but I don't think any fighting game has Killer Instinct. Oh, Guilty Gear and Killer Instinct are like 1 and 2. But it's way better than like MKX, MK11. I don't even know what tracks are on MKX or MK11. They sound so boring, but this game has an actual upbeat tone to it when it comes to the music. So, yeah, I agree. The music is good. At least good for a Mortal Kombat game. So is this nighttime? Yeah, this is a nighttime version of Johnny Cage Mansion stage. This is the furthest it goes to nighttime. It's a sunset style of setting. YouTuber username 001. How does Kenshi's clone work with only 4 buttons? Well, Kenshi's clone has his own combo string, or Kenshi has. So the way his clone works, I wonder if I could go back to show off his moveset, because I actually show off the moveset. Kenshi's clone has, like, when Kenshi goes into his clone stance, he has unique combo strings that are only available when he has his clone out or his ghost out. So these are Kenshi's normal combo strings. I was just trying to see if I could come up with some combos. I don't know if I actually got it. Yeah, I was just checking out to see what combo strings work. But when Kenshi goes into his stance, right? The Ghost and Kenshi have their own. See right here? You guys see that Kenshi goes into his stance? He has his own specific set of combo strings that only work when his ghost is out. So his ghost and him do separate things, and depending on how close your ghost is, how far away it is, but there's like specific combo strings that only work when you have your ghost out, because it's kind of like a stance, because you could put him away or he like goes away, and then you have to like call him again. But the way his clone works is you have specific combo strings, and the buttons change when your ghost is out. So it's only specifically for the ghost being out. I don't think I'll find the moves list. Maybe here. Look at how long these fucking moves are. See, look at this. Down here. You guys see down there on the left side, it says Sento stance. Once you go into the Sento stance, you have unique special combo strings that only work when you're in your stance. So that's how the clone works.
Blade.
Stuart with the $5 donation. Why can't they go back to the cool and creepy, mysterious music? This sounds boring and cinematic like Injustice. I think this music is upbeat, which matches the... I feel like the ominous tone fit really well with the old Mortal Kombats. Because the game was, you know, seemed creepier and darker. But this game is meant to be more... fast-paced. Well, the dashing and the walk speed doesn't really indicate it. But the game is supposed to be creative. The game is supposed to be fast-paced. You're supposed to be doing something. Your cameos are supposed to be coming on screen. I feel like the music kind of lends it to it. I mean, it's not perfect. Imagine having Killer Instinct music and Mick Gordon doing the music for a Mortal Kombat game, which Mick Gordon said he offered to do Mortal Kombat or music for a Mortal Kombat game, and they declined. I'm like, oh my god. Come on. The GOAT Mick Gordon offered to do the music for a Mortal Kombat game, and they declined? Are you kidding me? But I like this music a lot more than MKX and MK11 music. Will there be customization? No. The way that it is in MK11, there won't be. As far as I know. There's going to be different skins, though. So they're pretty much going back to like the way that they did in MKX and MK9. You're just going to have a normal skin for your character that's going to come complete. You're not going to have gear anymore. Because if they did, they would have mentioned it. So now you're just going to go back to having skins. Do I like the gameplay? Yeah, I like the gameplay a lot. Once you actually touch the game, it feels really exciting. It feels like your options are like unlimited with the amount of combos and gravity your character or the opponent has. The cameo system. I just didn't have much time to do anything. But I loved the gameplay when I played it. All I've been thinking about is like, what could I do with these characters? And I'm like, man, I should have done this. I should have tried that. So that's a really good sign. Because I didn't have that feeling when I played MK11, that's for sure. What are the chances of Aaron Black being in the main roster? Oh my god. As much as it hurts me, I'm going to give it like a 20% chance. And that's being generous. I don't even think he's going to be a cameo fighter, guys. I think they're going back to the roots. I really think they're going back to the roots. I think they're going to be focusing a lot on 3D era characters. And I think they're going to be focusing a lot on the classic characters. That's why they mentioned that a lot of the cameo characters are going to be some of the characters from the original Mortal Kombat game. So we haven't even seen it yet, but we are going to have a Sub-Zero cameo. We're going to have a Scorpion cameo as cameo characters also. Because Ed Boon said that in his explanation at the Summer Game Fest. So my chances for the boy are pretty low. Do I think there will be a no cameo fighting mode? Yeah, I think so. I think in custom matches or like player matches, maybe you could do like a room and have different rules where the cameos are not included. But the thing is, like, they built this game around cameos, so the way you break her is your cameo comes in and they break her for you. So I mean, there might be, but the game is literally built on cameo fighters, combos, and creativity. Big Con, thank you so much for the $2. You know about anything they asked you not to say? No, there's actually nothing that they said I couldn't say. There's no like secret, oh look, this story detail, blah blah blah. Oh, this character is gonna make it on the game. No. It's funny because I was talking to Tyler Lansdowne and I told him like congratulations on the gameplay reveal and everything. And he was asking me, or he was like telling me that it was so hard to keep it a secret that even when he would hang out with his boys, they would ask him, hey, could you give us like any detail on what you're working on? Nothing. Can't say anything. Can't say nothing. So, I mean, they're not gonna tell anyone anything, guys. So there's nothing that I saw at the press release or the capture event or that somebody told me that I can't say. Introverted Gamer, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Smoke should be back in this game, right? I hope Smoke is back. Smoke is a classic character, so I really hope he comes back. How do I like the music? I definitely liked it more than MK1. I mean, MK11 and MKX. I think the music in MKX... No, the music in MKX I think is better than 11. I don't know what the hell 11 was, man. I'm sorry to the person who does the music for MK11, but I mean, people might have liked it. I didn't like it. But this music sounds a lot better than MK11, so I like it. Do I think they'll tweak the voice announcer? Yeah, they'll probably add a little bit of extra sound effect to it. It seems like MK games generally get more scrutinized way more than other fighting games as of late. You know what the ironic part about that statement is? Who was it? Beats with Kev. You know what the ironic part about that statement is? NetherRealm games typically only get scrutinized by NetherRealm community members. By NetherRealm fans. Isn't that ironic? They've been asking for a game. We've all been asking for this game for a long time. And when they finally show us and they give us what they've been working on, they scrutinize the hell out of it. They haven't played it. They've barely seen some gameplay of it. Yet they scrutinize the game. That's the ironic part about being an NRS fan. For the most part, a lot of us are going to take what we see for what it's worth. We're going to give it a chance. We're not going to shit on it immediately just because we see something we might not like. But NetherRealm games are scrutinized so much because it's the NetherRealm fans that scrutinize the game. It's not other communities, it's like them. And I saw so much of that when the gameplay reveal happened. I was like, man, you guys are fucking crazy. You guys are crazy if you think that MK11 looks better than some of the fucking crazy combos in MK1. Are you kidding me? I understand if you love MK11, but that doesn't mean that you have to talk shit about the next game that's gonna come out because you love MK11. I love MK11.
Cage Mansion.
You will not enter the Temple of the Elements.
Cryptic with the $2 donation. Any details on character customization? So far, from what I know, there's not going to be any character customization. You're just going to have like costumes and skins that you could unlock. As far as I know, because there wasn't any customization. I feel like if there would have been customization, they would have highlighted it in the gameplay reveal. Silence, thank you so much for the $5. Hopefully they'll have more monsters like Devora, Natara, and Onaga instead of just ninjas and Earthrealmers. I mean, I'm biased because I love the ninjas, but I do agree with you. Monster characters always make the games more interesting. That's why I love Big Daddy Goro so much, because he's a fucking giant monster character with these crazy attacks and 4 arms. I love Ferritor and MKX because he's a fucking giant monster character. So I do agree with you. I do feel like we need to have more monster characters instead of only like humanoids, human type characters.
You are pathetic and weak.
Round 2. Fight.
Slinky commented, laugh my ass off. People are saying they want Bihan to hurry up and die so they can get Noob Cybot. Oh my god. You guys love that Noob Cybot action, I can see. They call it MK1 because they're kind of like rebooting a storyline. But it is MK12. It's the 12th Mortal Kombat game. Yeah, I agree with that statement, Future Sleep. This happened in the Call of Duty scene too. Every time a new Call of Duty would come out, the first 2 months or the first 2 weeks would go by. Everyone loved the game, but then once those 2 weeks were over, everyone started saying that it's the worst Call of Duty of all time. Oh, the last one was so good. And the same cycle happens with fighting games. Every year a new, like, Injustice 1, for example, right? Everyone's like, oh my god, this shit is so broken. This is crazy. Injustice 2 comes out. I mean, they're still broken shit. But then people go back, man, Injustice 1 was so much fun compared to Injustice 2. Like, Injustice 2 sucks. Same thing with MKX, MK11. Man, MK11 sucks. MKX was better. I never went in that direction because I love MK11. I just always have said that I prefer MKX over MK11, gameplay wise. But people go so far as to saying, oh man, this game fucking sucks, blah blah blah, and talk shit about the new game, while they were doing that to the old game when that was the new game. So I agree with that. Every time a new game comes out, the new game is the one that's the most criticized. And they look at the last game with like roses covered glasses and they think it's like the best game in the world. So right now MK1 is like brand new as far as, you know, seeing the gameplay for the first time. Everyone is just trying to find something to not like about it, instead of trying to find something that they like about it and could get excited about. Like, we haven't even, this isn't even the completed product. We just got like the early build to play early. But that's what happens with every genre, I feel like. I remember that shit happened with Call of Duty. It was crazy. I'm taunting everyone. I don't care if it's toxic. Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I think I'd rather get taunted than teabagged. There's something about teabagging that pisses me off. But if I get taunted, at least, you know, there's a nice little cool pose in there. Did I try the Korean backdash that Sonic Fox mentioned? I don't even know how to do it, so I'm going to say no. Because I didn't even know how to do it. Or I don't know how to do it. But I'm sure that if there's a technique to speed things up, that people will learn it like right away. Like, people found out about the dash blocking in MK11, which made a lot of characters' mobilities faster. Oh, IQX, MKX did get a lot of criticism when it came out. It mostly came from a lot of the tournament players because they had to deal with a lot of 50-50s. They had to deal with insane pressure. They had to deal with pre-patch Quan Chi. They had to deal with a lot of bullshit that MKX had. If you guys think MKX is crazy now, it's not even close to how broken it was when it launched. So everyone was like, man, MK9 is like way better than this. This is fucking crazy. Why would they have Quan Chi's bat regenerate insanely fast? There was criticism, but everyone kind of understood that this game is fun. And it got like a lot of positive attention from a lot of the casual fan base. But the competitive players, they always thought that MKX was a bullshit game because it had so many 50-50s. It had a lot of broken stuff. So it definitely got criticized a lot. Danny Boy with the $1 donation. Thank you so much, Danny Boy. The game's combos look so smooth. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. They just flow really nicely. I remember talking to one of the developers, and he mentioned that a lot of the combos that we saw in the gameplay reveal, he said those are like pretty basic combos that a lot of people are going to be able to do. And I thought those combos looked really sick already. So just imagine that. The combos in the gameplay reveal that we saw from Summer Games Fest, the developer said these are combos that a lot of people are going to be able to do because they're pretty basic compared to some of the crazy shit that you could do. So I can't wait. Introverted gamer, Sonic Fox, and Ninja Killer about to go insane. Man, whew. This game's competitive scene, oh god. I remember when MKX first came out, I would not miss a tournament. Even like local tournaments, if there was players that I cared about, as far as like players that I liked watching, I would watch that tournament even if it was like a local tournament. So the competitive scene for MK1 is going to be so much fun to watch. It's going to be so good to see. I mean, Sonic Fox came up with some crazy shit, and he had the same amount of time as I did. He had about 25 minutes, but Sonic Fox is a freak of nature when it comes to figuring things out. I mean, he's a prodigy for a reason, right? So Sonic Fox is just going to figure things out no matter what. But it was definitely crazy. He figured out a 50% combo with Kenshi. He figured out some crazy combo with Kitana. But, I mean, that's why he's Sonic Fox. They better give us some sexy skins in the skin packs. I could picture Sindel looking hot already, guys. Yeah, I know the audio. This is from my gameplay, guys. I don't know why the audio cuts off. Or the audio cut off. I apologize. There's parts of my gameplay, I guess, that the audio gets cut off. Alright, let's see. Hold on. I'm going to check out some of Sonic Fox. I'll check out one of his clips, but I want you guys to go check out the actual video on their channel. But I'll show you guys like the one of the highlights. Cause I don't want to like show off other people's footage, you know what I mean? Without their permission.
I'm going back. So I was testing out a lot of his jump-ins.
All right. Let me actually find where he... This is like his breakdown. I kind of want to just show you guys one of his combos. I think I'm gonna go to his Twitter. I think he posted it on Twitter because he uploaded like a full breakdown. Let's go to the Twitter world. But if you want to watch some like actual breakdown, in-depth breakdown, go to Sonic Fox's channel. I met Sonic Fox for the first time at the Summer Games Fest like capture event. I caught him like going outside. And it was a pleasure meeting Sonic Fox for the first time. All right. I'll show you guys these clips real quick. So this is a Kenshi one that I was talking to you guys about. I mean, this game is going to get nuts, guys. You ready to get nuts? Let's get nuts. All right, before we play this, Time Force, thank you for the $10 donation. I'm sorry if this was already asked, but can you punish fatal blows or do they still push you back? Block, how do you feel about the Injustice style startup now? Keep it up, Super. You are the best. Time Force, thank you so much for asking that. First of all, based on gameplay that I've seen, if you block the fatal blow, there's no pushback anymore. Like, you just block it, and it's like blocking a normal attack. They don't push you, like, halfway across the screen so you won't be able to punish. So that's great. And second, I really like the startup animation like Injustice because it gives you a chance to react. It's not just instant fatal blow. Not only that, but if you hit your opponent like a little bit past the startup, you're going to be able to hit them out of it. Because the armor on the fatal blow doesn't start until, like, I don't know, let's just say frame 5, right? But frames 1 through 4, you'll be able to, like, stuff them out of their attack, which is great. All right, let's check out this combo.
Let me give you a little sneak peek.
Look at that combo, guys. Does that not look sick as hell or what? This does 50% damage. This was a combo that he told me about. He's like, I came up with a Kenshi combo that does 50%. I was like, of course you would, Sonic. I think he has another Kenshi one here. And keep in mind, Kenshi was the hardest character to use because he does have this stance. That's so cool, man. It just looks cool. 40% damage, and it looks stylish as hell. And that was with no cameo. Keep in mind, that's no cameo. You throwing cameos in the mix, and you got... I was really impressed with this one. This Kitana combo was sick. Because she has a trap that sets you up, right? So he incorporated that with the trap. Look at this. And the gotcha grab. Oh! God damn, that's sick. And plus, this setup right here is really dirty too. Hold on. So as you guys see right there, Jax is doing a ground pound, and the ground pound is actually unblockable, and it hits both of you. So the setup is to keep your opponent on the ground while Jax does his unblockable. That's really sick. So that just gives you a little taste of, you know, check out Sonic Fox's YouTube channel, by the way, if you want to see. He has a Kitana breakdown and a Kenshi breakdown, and obviously it's from Sonic Fox, so he's the best for a reason. But it just shows you some of the combo potential that you have for this game. Hold on, I missed a couple of super chats here. Pirate King, thank you so much for the $5. Sonic Fox said that MK1 combos potential could be longer than MKX combos. Do you think that as well? Yeah, I definitely think so. Just based on, you know, my limited knowledge with Kitana, I did just a regular combo string. Keep in mind, I didn't even finish it. Regular combo string into her air fan. Then I did a little jump in or a little air combo. Then you could extend that with your cameo. You could come back on the ground, do another attack into another version of your cameo. I definitely think that the possibilities for combos in this game to be longer than MKX are very high, because we got a presentation from one of the developers or a couple of developers. They specifically said that they opened up the system to maximize creativity. Oh, when he said that, those words rang. I don't know what the metaphor is, but it's like I heard someone telling me that I won the lottery. It was such a good feeling, because compared to what we heard when Mortal Kombat 11 was revealed, And Ed Boon was like, oh, we wanted to go back to the roots, have this game be a footsie-based fighting game, so we trimmed down the combos. I was like, huh? What? Why? You could still have a footsie-based fighting game while having creativity and combos. So the fact that the developers specifically said that they opened this game up to maximize creativity was so good. Oh my god. So yeah, I definitely think the combos are going to be as long, or if not longer, than MKX. MC, thank you so much for the $2. Deathstroke would be perfect for MK1. Yeah, Deathstroke would be cool. As a DC character, I definitely think he's one of the few that can make it onto the game.
Finish. Kenshi wins. Flawless victory. Round 1, fight.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who played Marvel vs. Capcom games are very happy that you have an assist to help you out. And a lot of people that don't are very scared at the notion that they're going to have to use an assist to help them out. See, the thing is, you don't have to use the assist. You really don't. Every character in this game has, like, a complete moveset. So you don't have to use an assist if you don't want to. I mean, you could extend combos just fine without assist characters. If someone really doesn't feel comfortable using assist, they don't really need to use assist. They could just fight one-on-one. And they'll always have their assist available for breakers. So you don't have to fight with assists. I mean, my favorite fighting game of all time, other than MKX, is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So I'm locked and loaded, baby. I've been playing the Marvel games since I was a kid. I am ready for this Kameo fighting action. I'm ready for the assists.
Finish her.
Could there be premiere skins? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a premiere skin already. Jean-Claude Van Damme is gonna be a premiere skin. I get they're just called skins now, I guess, but it's like a premiere skin. Jean-Claude Van Damme is gonna be a skin for Johnny Cage. That's been confirmed. So yeah, that style of like premiere skins is definitely gonna come back. What's the best combo I learned so far? There's a Sub-Zero combo at one point in the video that Derek showed me that looks really cool. But it wasn't much because I didn't have much time to practice. I mean, that did some really good damage right there. And that's without my Kameo character. I did 30% almost without my Kameo character.
Round 2, fight.
Hey Viking, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Have a good day. No, Van Damme is not voicing Johnny Cage like Johnny Cage the character. But when you put the Jean-Claude Van Damme skin, Van Damme is going to be doing Johnny Cage's lines. So Van Damme is not voicing Johnny Cage. But once you put that skin on, it's going to be Jean-Claude Van Damme delivering those lines. In-game, of course, because you're not going to be able to use Van Damme skin in story mode. I'm just talking about like in the fights. Intro dialogues, all that good stuff. It is going to be Van Damme doing the voice. If I could go either Neo or John Wick as DLC, who would you choose? I would choose Neo because I'm more familiar with the Matrix franchise. So I would like Neo. Hey, what up, Cecile? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Cecile? Cecile?
Finish.
Yeah, Movie Guile's gonna be in Mortal Kombat 1.
Flawless victory.
Charlie!
Round one.
Charlie!
Fight.
I want dunk ball! Give me dunk ball! Are we getting the Great Kung Lao or regular Kung Lao? I think it's regular Kung Lao.
You dare threaten royalty?
Round two. Fight.
Yeah, I do agree. MK11 is more brutal looking because MK11 has the crushing blows. But for me, like, I never liked the crushing blow mechanics because I felt like it took away from the actual combo potential that characters could have without the crushing blows. Because they made a focal point of the game, so they had to sort of incentivize people to use their crushing blows to extend combos. But I feel like that's why it looks more brutal, because you're trying to do a crushing blow every round. You have grab crushing blows, etc. Yeah, I do agree. I mean, I have the same criticism of MK1 that I did for MK11. The game looks good. The combos are absolutely amazing. The system is good. But the walk speed is like alright. The walk speed, I would say the walk speed is like good. But the movement on the ground feels really slow. That's my criticism of MK1. The walk speed the speed on the ground feels slow. I feel like if you're gonna make this game crazy with cameo characters, combo extensions, and creativity, you should also give the characters like the maximum mobility that they can have. So I feel like they should make the dashes as fast as like MK9 and the movement speed. Fuck, this game would be like, you wouldn't need the run at that point. This game would be like you playing on crack if they did that, which I would love. Anyone who thinks that the graphics look bad, I don't know where you're getting that. Like, you haven't played the game in person. Like, not even my footage gives, like, does justice to the game and how good it looks. But, hey, can't please everybody. No, you can't run in MK1. It's just dashing.
Kitana.
The game looks better in person, ladies and gentlemen. It definitely does. But I guess you could only judge what you're looking at. So, I mean, if you think it looks bad, then that's your opinion. Introverted Gamer, thank you so much for another $2. Will there be brutalities? Oh, yeah, there will definitely be brutalities. There's brutality. I mean, there's a down to brutality in my footage. I specifically asked Derek if there's gonna be brutalities, and then he's like, he didn't have time to show it off, but he's like, just do it down 2 to end the game. I'm like, all right, got the brutality. I got the first brutality ever in Mortal Kombat 1, ladies and gentlemen. My down 2 brutal is honestly, it's the first brutal that anyone has ever captured on footage. So I have the first one. I have that bragging right to say that I have the first brutality ever on YouTube and just captured in general. Kameo Fighters is not forced because every Mortal Kombat game and a lot of fighting games in general want new mechanics. You're not gonna have the same fighting game over and over and over again. So the only way that you could keep things fresh is to bring new ideas to the table. And what are Kameo Fighters? A new idea. So it's not gonna be for everyone. I already know it's not gonna be for everyone, and that's fine. But if MK1 would have played exactly the way MK11 plays, would you have liked that instead of you know, having the variety of having Kameo Fighters and air combos and stuff? It's not gonna be for everyone, but game developers don't want to make the same fighting game every year. So the fact that NetherRealm is actually taking this chance on having something completely unique and different for their franchise is impressive. I mean, all you have to do is just not buy the game and, you know, play the fighting game that you like. But people can't do that. Like, if they don't like something, they're just gonna talk shit about it. Am I still gonna be playing Injustice 2? It depends on when I finish my Throwback Thursday series. If there's still time, then I'll probably check it out, play a little bit.
Round 2, fight.
Oh yeah, that's right. Phoenix characters, cameos could actually have different skins too. I do like that a lot. Can you mercy in this game? I don't think so. I don't think you can. At least it hasn't been revealed yet. Like I said, this was like a older build that they showed us, so they might add things more things in the future. Yeah, it's still R2 to block. There's still a block button. It's the same. Yeah, that like upwards kick is his new bicycle kick. That new move where he kicks upwards and he finishes with like a little cinematic kick. Yeah, that's his new bicycle kick. Is it better than MK11? I can't really compare it because the game isn't fully out yet. The only thing that I could say is that I know that I'm gonna like this game more than MK11. I'm not saying that I like it more right now because I only got about 30 minutes to play it. That's his new bicycle kick right here. When he goes upwards and he misses him. That's his new bicycle kick. So I can't really say that I like this game more because I've had more time playing MK11, but I will say that I already know I'm gonna like this game more than MK11. Because I got to play MK11 early and I was like, alright, I think I'm done capturing my footage. The full screen fireball thing, like the dragon, it's a special attack, I'm pretty sure. It's a special attack, but it seems like it recovers really fast. Yeah, see, it's a special attack because he canceled into it. Because I didn't use Liu Kang. He's the only character I didn't use. I didn't have time. But the dragon specials are special moves. Does it play like MKX or MK11? It doesn't play like either of them, but if you want to compare like the closest thing, it's it plays more like MK11 because of the dashing and everything. But I feel like the dashing is literally the only thing. The dashing and the walking is the only thing that's similar to MK11 because the gameplay wise, it's night and day difference. Oh, I'm not actually playing the... I mean, I am playing the game. I recorded this footage, but I'm not playing it live. I don't have the game. Excuse me, the game is not out yet. This is footage that I got to capture at the Summer Games Fest capture event. Do you like the the announcer in MK1 or the MK11 announcer with being able... Oh, I definitely like the fact that you could change the announcer voice like in MK11. That's really unique. I love that. I love the Johnny Cage one and how witty he is. The Chronicle one, that sounds cool. Obviously, Shao Kahn is my favorite. So I love the fact that you could change the announcer's voice. I hope that they bring that back here. Yeah, the variation system is gone. Your character has everything that it's gonna have. Your character has all their special moves the way they were designed, so no more variations. The switching stance exists? Yeah, I think it does. Do you meter burn with R1? No, you meter burn like in MKX and MK9. You have to press right trigger or R2 at the same time that you press your that you do your input for your special move.
Round one, fight!
Give it to me straight. Does Rain have a shot to appear? I don't think so. I think he has as good of a chance as my boy Aaron Black, which is slim. Is wave dashing still in? I couldn't do it. Apparently, Sonic Fox found a way to do something similar to it, but I didn't find any way to make the dashing faster, unfortunately. Will the cameos be playable characters? Some of the cameos or some of the playable characters will also be cameos. So for example, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are both gonna be cameo characters, but they're also playable characters. But not all cameo characters are gonna be playable characters, if that makes sense. So for example, right now we have Sonya as my assist, or like Jax as my assist. Jax might not be playable as a character just because he's a cameo character. Can you switch the meter burn button? Yeah, you could. I'm pretty sure you could remap your controller any way you want, like when the game actually comes out. I didn't have the option here because I actually use my grab button on the right bumper or R1, and my enhance button for MK11 is my L1 button. Is Kenshi also blind? Kenshi is not blind at the start, but he winds up blind somehow. Because we saw Kenshi being in his normal suit, his like Yakuza suit. It seems like he's part of the Yakuza. But somehow, in the story mode, he's gonna become blind. Do I think they should add run to the game? Yeah, I mean, having a run button with the combo potential of this game would be crazy. It would be crazy. It would be so much fun. But with the run mechanic, I feel like you have to build a game around a run mechanic, because unless you don't have run cancel characters, then that's fine. But if you have any cancel moves, then you have to build the game around the run mechanic. That's why they had the stamina bar in MKX, because if you wouldn't have, characters like Liu Kang would have infinites. Friendships or animalities? I'm not sure. We didn't get any of that when I tried the game out.
You will not enter the temple.
Deep Six, thank you so much for the 275. Will cameo fighters be in the story mode? I'm not sure about that. I don't think they would have revealed that even if I would have asked. But I think the characters that are going to be in the story mode are just going to be the normal base roster characters.
Fight.
Would you say Mortal Kombat 1 had a MK9 feel in a way, gameplay-wise? No, MK9 is pretty crazy with the dashing, and like the movement speed is really fast in MK9. If you want to compare movement-wise, it's closest to MK11. Like the movement, dashing, walking, is the closest to MK11. But the combos and the special attacks and creativity is definitely night and day compared to MK11. If you're talking gameplay-wise, as far as like combo potential, like a lot of characters have, like there's no variations anymore, so every character has their complete tool set. And in MK9, there was a lot of combo potential that you could do on the ground and launch your opponent. If you're talking about that, then yeah, it's definitely closer to MK9, for sure. Light said you did your 80% combos with Spawn on me. I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping by the stream. David with the $2 donation. Thank you so much, David. Scorpion, no teleport. Ooh, that's a good question because we didn't see a teleport on in the trailer, but I'm sure that Scorpion will have a teleport because we didn't see Sub-Zero's ice clone in the trailer, right? Or did we? I know we didn't see all his moves in the trailer, so I think he will have it. There's no way that you can have Scorpion without his spear or his teleport. How's the combo difficulty? There's definitely a learning curve with the combos. So I would say that you have to have some execution to hit combos in this game, at least the really fancy ones. Because you could keep it very basic, very, very basic. You don't have to go in the air. You could keep it on the ground. And the combos will feel like traditional Mortal Kombat. But if you're trying to do the air combos, you have to have timing for it. You have to have some execution. David, thanks again for the $2. Scorpion, no teleport? Yeah, I answered that one. Do you jump in with 2 or 3? You could jump, like all your buttons have different jump ins, I think. Jump 1, jump 2 is different. I'm pretty sure jump 3, jump 4 is different. So you get your traditional jump in attacks. Hey, what's up, Dark Soul Edits?
Finish him. Round 1. Fight.
What do I think about the Amazon leak? Well, I feel like it's fucked up situation for NetherRealm, so that's why I don't want to talk about it, or that's why I haven't talked about it. Because how much more hype was the MK1 reveal? Not the gameplay reveal. Well, the gameplay reveal was as well, but just like in general, the MK1, the first reveal was so hype because it didn't get leaked. I mean, it got leaked that it was going to be Mortal Kombat, but there was nothing visually, or you didn't know what characters were going to be in it, stuff like that. So I don't like covering leaks like that specifically mention names and all that. Cryptic with the $2. Can you throw Sub-Zero's ice clone? I don't think so. No, I don't think you could throw his ice clone, at least from what I saw, because it goes away pretty fast. But you could have 3 ice clones at once. You could actually meter burn your ice clone like in Injustice, and he'll do a flip, and then you could meter burn it again to put like 3 ice clones on screen. Yeah, there's brutalities in the game.
Round 2. Fight.
No, MK1 is not trash compared to MKX, that's for sure. I can tell you right now that this game is going to be sick. Just based on combos alone, man. Like, it just looks so sick. Yeah, see, the ice ball is really slow, so you can't you're gonna have to use specific combo strings to combo into the normal ice ball. Oh, this is where my audio goes crazy. Cuts off for a bit. David with the $2. Rank needs to go back to first to 3. I think this game is so fast. Like, damage is good. So, I definitely see a first to 3 situation happening. Yeah, Sub-Zero's Bihan. Hey, Diego, thank you so much. I appreciate the congrats. I'm very happy that I did get the opportunity to play this game early. It's a blessing. And it's all thanks to you guys, so thank you so much. I appreciate you guys' support. Especially on yesterday's video, man. It blew my mind, guys. It really did.
Round 2.
Super ZD, what's up? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Why hold 3 bars if Fatal Blow is still the same? Well, right now the breaker to get out of combos, you have to use 3 bars. So you hold on to your 3 bars if you want a breaker. So that's why you would hold it on instead of using it in combos and stuff. Why don't I do the finishers? Because I'm a horrible capture person. I completely forgot about fatalities and all that stuff, guys. I try to do the Kameo ones, but I was too close to the opponent. That's the one thing where I was like, oh man, I should have like got in at least a couple of fatals. Oh, by the way, if you guys are enjoying the MK1 action or the MK1 talk, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream. I really appreciate that. Is this live gameplay? This is this is footage that I recorded yesterday from the Summer Games Fest like capture event. I don't have access to the game. I don't have the game, guys. I got to record MK1 early on Friday. We're just going over the footage and talking about the game right now.
Kitana.
Oh yeah, the game is only gonna get better from here, because this is the first time that they have people playing the game outside of their playtesters, so they get feedback from me and everyone else playing. So the game will get better.
That much, Earthrealmer?
Do I think MK1 looks a bit cartoonish? No, I don't think so. I don't think it does. Maybe it comes across sometimes, but isn't just Mortal Kombat in general cartoonish in a way? With you do fatal blows to somebody and they're still alive, right? But if you're talking about the graphics, no, like once you see the game up close, it definitely looks like a not as realistic as MK11, because they definitely went with the more realistic route. But once you see the game from up close, it looks normal. Tyler M says, Super, did you notice Sub-Zero uses a frozen spine as a skull to pop up? Yeah, and a skull to pop up the opponent. I thought it was a hammer, and I think everyone thought it was a hammer. But then when you pay close attention to it, it's actually a frozen spine and a head. What a cool, unique way to give Sub-Zero a hammer-type move. How did I feel when I played it? I felt very overwhelmed because the moves list is huge. Every character has a ton of combo strings, a ton of special moves. They have specific air combo strings that you could do, plus the Kameo characters. So I definitely felt overwhelmed for sure.
Round 1. Fight.
No, the fatals were definitely on. I just missed them. They're in the special moves list. You go all the way down. I just missed them. But also, I wasn't really like paying attention to the fatalities too much. I just wanted to try to like figure out some combos and do as much as I could. Alright guys, if you could do me a huge favor, if you guys haven't, leave a like on the video. I'm probably gonna get off stream soon, so if you guys have any other questions, like shoot them my way. And tomorrow I'll probably do a review on my experience playing the game, what my likes are, what my dislikes are. I'm gonna think about it for another day and upload that video tomorrow. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me on stream today, talking about Mortal Kombat 1. This game is only gonna get better from here. I can't wait, man. I'm telling you all you guys talking shit right now, that are not giving the game a chance, you guys are gonna be enjoying doing creative combos, and you guys are gonna get used to the Kameo system. And then when the next Mortal Kombat comes through and they don't have a Kameo system, you guys are gonna be like, man, why the hell did they not put the Kameo system in here? Trust me, this game is fun. I'm just throwing that out there. You don't have to believe me. Once you get access to the beta, you're gonna be all excited. You're gonna start doing these combos that feel really fun to do. Are there crushing blows? No, there's no crushing blows. Hey, what's up, Heidi? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It was nice seeing you earlier and last night. Have a good day. I'll call you later. Is there NJP or knockups? Well, you get a special combo in the air. Some characters get a special combo that knocks the opponent back up. So that could be considered NJP because it's an extra bounce. Vex Sim, thank you so much for the 25 big ones. Do you think MK1 is harder than MK11 or MKX? I do think it's harder so far to create combos because the moves list is so long. And you have, well, you don't have to, but you could incorporate the Kameo fighters. So it was hard for me to come up with some combos because I was sort of overwhelmed by how many moves and combo strings each character had. So I do think it's harder right now. But once we get used to it and once we learn the combo strings, I think it'll become just pretty standard. I think it'll be pretty similar to other games. Madman with the $5. Did they get rid of Mercy, the Mercy command? And what cameos did you think will get in? I don't know if they got rid of Mercy because, first of all, there wasn't any Mercy in this build. They might add it later, who knows? So that they didn't have Mercy. And what Kameo characters? I think a lot of the Mortal Kombat 1 characters will get in. So Johnny will have a cameo. Shang Tsung will probably have a cameo. I mean, Big Daddy Goro has one already. Do I think the finish him screen slowdown will ruin combos? I could already see it. I could already see it. I could already see the slowdown ruining some of my combos or everyone's combos into brutalities. So yes, I can't deny that one. Hey, Synclone, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching my old my MK11 videos. What's the block button? The block button is the same. Right trigger, R2. It's the same. Are you more hyped for this game than you were for MK11? Based on my first experience, if I compare the two, yeah, I'm definitely more hyped for this game because it's all I've been thinking about. It's been on my mind. And when I got a chance to play MK11 early, I actually stopped myself from playing because I was like, all right, I think I'm done recording my footage. But this time around, all I wanted to do was just keep playing 1v1 and like practicing, trying to come up with combos. So I'm definitely way more excited for this game than I was for MK11. Element, thank you so much for the $5. Opinion on the slow-mo finish him screen, and hi super, love your videos. Thank you so much, Element. Element, I have to admit, I hate it. The more I look at it, the more I hate the slowdown on the finish him screen. I wish that they could just keep it the way it was in MKX and let the person finish their combos, and once they finish it, then finish him pops up. I don't know why they feel the need to slow the game down when the opponent's life bar runs out. I hate it already. Steven Porter, thank you so much for the $2. How big of a delay is there when calling in cameos? Oh, that's a great question. There's actually a huge delay in calling cameo fighters. I thought it was gonna be instant because I kind of got used to the consumables in MK11. No, that shit is way slower. There's actually a pretty good amount of startups, so the timing needs to be strict. There's some characters like Sonya's her square wave, square dash. See there, the stance switch is right there, where she goes up and doesn't attack in the air. That one's pretty fast. But when I saw the trailer and I saw Jax doing the gotcha grab, I'm like, okay, I'll be able to do any of these combos into the air in the air grab, and I'll extend the combo, etc. That shit was hard, man. The timing was hard to get used to. So yeah, there's a delay from calling your assist to when they actually perform the move that you want. Hey, what's up, Flex? How's it going, man? Catching the tail end of the stream. I'm about to head off right now. I'm gonna eat some food. I haven't eaten much today. We got some horrible, well, it wasn't horrible, it was like very, very average sushi, and yeah, we didn't like it too much, so I'm gonna see what I eat right now. But thank you all so much. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'll answer a couple more questions, see if anything pops in. Who do I want in the game? Ermac. Does Kitana feel similar to MK11? Yeah, she actually does feel very similar movement-wise to MK11. But she has so much more combo potential. Can you EX cameo moves? Yeah, that's a good question. You can. Jax, he does his command grab. So if you throw with Jax, or if you throw with your cameo character, you could actually spend 2 bars of meter at max to do extra damage. So you can enhance cameo moves, which is cool. Tyler showed me he did a throw that turns into Jax doing his slam down, like his ragdoll move, and if you meter burn it twice, it does 19%. Who do I think has the bigger shoe size? Scorpion or Sub-Zero? I'm gonna go with Scorpion because I love Scorpion more than Sub-Zero. Fatal blows, yeah, there's fatal blows in the game, but they're more they work more like Injustice Supers, where the screen freezes, and also you could get hit out of them, and they're very punishable on block.
Liu Kang. Kitana.
Been paintballing all day. That sounds a lot of fun, like a lot of fun, Flex. I don't think I've ever gone paintballing. I gotta find somewhere here in LA to paintball. That sounds like a lot of fun. What button is block? It's right trigger or R2, whichever one, whatever console you use.
Sub-Zero.
Is there a mode with no cameos? No.
Sonya Blade.
Do I know when the combat cast will be? No, I asked them actually. I'm like, I can't wait for the combat cast. They didn't give me any specifics on that. Am I playing? This is my footage, but I'm not playing live. I captured this on Friday. I had about 30 minutes to play. Now the taunt is gonna make me rage.
Sonya
It'll definitely make me rage. I'll be like, oh, somebody, like, this motherfucker taunted me? But I think it'll make me feel a little bit better than actually getting teabagged. There's something about getting teabagged that pisses me off a lot. So I think Sub-Zero and Scorpion will have a sibling-type rivalry. I definitely think so. You know, it's just natural. But it seems like Bihan, or the Sub-Zero in this timeline is Bihan. And it seems like in the story mode, based on some information from the intros, he helps out Shang Tsung in an indirect way that causes, like, something bad to happen. Yeah, variation system is gone. Every character has every move that they're gonna have.
Round 2. Fight.
Now, there's not gonna be a crypt anymore. There's gonna be a different way to unlock costumes and items. Is a demo out? No. This is footage that I captured at the Summer Games Fest capture event. So I'm not actually playing the game. Yeah, Bihan would have to die to become Noob Saibot. A lot of people are saying, somebody commented earlier that people are saying that they want Bihan to die already, or Sub-Zero to die in the story mode early so he could become Noob Saibot. I thought that was funny as hell.
Round 1. Fight.
What do I think of the Kameo system? I was definitely iffy about it before they showed gameplay, but based on what I've seen in the gameplay reveal and based on some of the potential that it could give the game, I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited to try it out. How's Liu Kang? Liu Kang is still like, I mean, I could tell Liu Kang is a monster. Liu Kang has a bunch of, like, those dragon moves that he has. The fact that they recover really fast, where you could follow it up with a flying kick, is really sick. So, if you're a Liu Kang fan, I'll be happy to say that Liu Kang is gonna be crazy. Crushing blows? No, thank God there's no more crushing blows. You guys have no idea how happy I am that there's no crushing blows in this game. First of all, it made staying monetized on YouTube a pain in the ass. But second, I think it took away a lot of the combo potential that MK11 could have had, because they focused more on the crushing blows. The dragons are beautiful. Yeah, that attack is sick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. Leave a like on the stream just before you guys leave. For me, por favor. I'm gonna bring this up right here. Alright, just brought up my little thing so I could shut down the stream. Oh, excuse me. Woo! MK1, baby. I can't wait till I play this game again. There's no... I don't think there's going to be any more capture events or anything like that. So I think that's the last time I'll play MK1 until the stress test or the closed beta, open beta, whatever the hell it is. But yeah, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Saturday or a lot of your Saturday with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you all to all the donations, all the new channel members. I love you all. And thank you all so much for all the support on the MK1 footage. You guys have blown my mind with how much you guys have been supporting the channel with the MK1 footage. This game is going to go crazy. Some people might think that I'm just saying that because I got to capture the game early. I'm just telling you guys how it is. This game is going to be fun and it's going to go crazy. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a great Saturday night. I'll catch you guys on the next stream.